EGM Network.
Risky business here to play. Jesse, Kim, and Arita slay.
Sorry.
Today, turn it up, we'll laugh away.
Hi, welcome to Kriske Business.
We're so hip and cool in that video.
Oh, God.
Right? That's so cool.
That's a tough robot to beat.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing the Vogue.
Right.
I mean,
I like how modest you are, both of you.
what's Jesse doing? The
Lawnmower.
Yes.
Good.
Lawnmower.
Anyhow, it's enough about how hip and cool we are.
Yeah, we have a full house today.
Full house. Yeah.
Todd, Mr. Todd's back.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It's nice to be back.
And we get to have Gus join us this time.
Yeah. Todd's son Gus is in the house. Mm-hmm. How old are you, Gus?
11.
All right. Welcome to Kriske Business. And Todd
He's thumbs
is in the
upping.
house.
He's thumbs upping.
He's thumbs upping. All right. Arita, I understand something strange and weird happened to you just recently.
Oh, it was wacky. We're jumping right into this, huh?
Is that all right?
Yes, absolutely.
What's going on with you?
Someone tried to steal Poncho last night. My beloved Frenchie, the back gate was open, totally our fault. So he made his way out there. And I think maybe an hour later we realized it because, you know, the dogs, they just run amok outside. We don't really.
You got to pay attention to your chicks. not your dogs.
Yeah. I was actually paying attention to the chicks. So I says, Adam, where's the dog? Found out that the gate was open. Dog nowhere to be found. We're walking down streets, calling Poncho, and a nice neighbor comes out and says, "Oh, I saw an old man, light blue SUV, pick him up." And I'm like, "Oh, great, someone's got him." Check my phone because he does have a collar on with a tag. It actually says I screwed up. Call my mom with my phone number. No phone calls, so my heart drops thinking, well, this person does not plan on returning him. So we're checking Ring cameras and neighbors that have different angles, trying to see what this car might look like and license plate in case we don't get him back. And we're trying to call Animal Control and Humane Society. And the car that picked him up happened to drive right back by, so we got lucky. And what the guy thought was an old man was a woman who looked very much like a man, so his description was pretty accurate. And she says, well, I gave him to another lady. Yes, I picked him up, and then I drove down one of these streets and gave him away. No rhyme or reason. She didn't know the person. She just gave the dog to another house. So then we had to kind of go door knocking. She couldn't really remember which house she gave him to. We got lucky, got the house. The woman was a little strange, had lots of dogs running around inside, and there was Poncho in a dark room all by himself, scratching at the door, trying to get out. Oh, yeah, he came out.
With barf.
He had vomit all over his face. He was so nervous. He didn't know where he was. It was his because he had gotten nervous. So he, had Anna with me. He runs into my arms. She says she was going to call Animal Control this morning. I don't know that I believe her.
Yeah.
She was an animal hoarder, definitely. And she had some really beautiful dogs in her house. And
Stolen dogs.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if anybody's missing. There was a German Shepherd. There was another beautiful slate blue Frenchie. There was a beautiful pit bull outside. Lots of dogs. The creepiest part, Anna turned around and behind us, there was a bookshelf, and it had all these boxes of ashes, of other animal ashes, and their memorial picture on the boxes.
Jeez.
She was like a collector of animals. It was really strange. We were really lucky to get him back because I don't think that the woman was going to return. But I still don't understand how the exchange was made. Why did the first lady give it to the second lady and not just call the number that was on his collar?
Well, I can cover that, Arita.
Okay, tell me,
What's
Tom.
that noise?
That's creepy music for the worst creepy lady.
If I were passing and found a dog and cared enough to pick up the animal, I would then not want it to be my problem. And maybe I live farther away.
Yeah.
So rather than take the dog farther than where it was found, I would probably drop it off. This woman might have been outside, and
I'll give you that, but neither of them called the number that was on his collar.
That's on the first person. I wouldn't call the number. I don't want to be involved.
Yeah, you just want to give him away.
Even though I'm picking up the dog, I don't want to be involved further than that, and then I feel better about myself. The second woman, I didn't know this part of the story. Kim had told me earlier, and I thought the headline was, dog gets loose,
yeah,
gets returned. I didn't know that you had to go track down the second
we had to
woman
track the
and that
second
she
woman.
had weird dogs everywhere. And why would she put your dog alone in a room, in a dark room
She
with the
said
door
because
closed?
the pit bull attacked him.
Well, yes, pit bulls do that. That's
So,
their job.
It was a very strange situation. We got very lucky because the woman that picked him up just happened to drive back by and saw that we looked like we were wandering around, and they go, "Oh, you missing a dog?" So it was weird, but he had a phone number on his collar. That is the strangest. Neither of them called my phone number. Anyway, we have Poncho back.
Yay!
That's great.
All right.
I also
good.
want to
Long story longer.
I'm not against pit bulls particularly. I don't want a bunch of emails from people that are talking about their North American Stafford Terrier or whatever it is. We all know it's a pit bull.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do some research and see if those animals belong to someone else because I think she's collecting them.
That
If
is
you're
weird.
listening, Arita's coming after you.
I'm coming after you, lady.
And if you're missing a German Shepherd or a slate blue Frenchie,
Oh, he was beautiful. They were all beautiful dogs. So, yeah, we'll look at them.
It's easy to find Phoebe because everybody knows her in our neighborhood, kind of. And
She's like the
really
neighborhood
big,
wanderer.
and she doesn't like go into houses. Sometimes she gets really happy and she doesn't want to come inside, and she
Yeah.
like jumps around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to like throw a ball for her for a little bit, and then she'll come
She's
in.
a big girl, right?
She's a rascal, yeah.
Yeah.
tell us what kind of dog it is.
We have a Great Dane.
Mm-hmm. So everyone knows Phoebe.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you guys are from Michigan, and we are from Florida, and we want to know if you guys have ever seen a white squirrel.
I've not.
No.
Okay. Well, somebody has spotted a white squirrel. It appears to be a squirrel that is
Albino?
not albino. Now, this word is throwing me for a loop. Leucistic. Leucistic. The result of genetic mutation resulting in a partial loss of pigment.
It's a mutant.
Yeah.
Oh.
A genetic anomaly. Common from the eastern gray squirrel. And so this is in Orlando.
Cool.
A white squirrel.
It's from the Latin root lusicant, absent of pigment.
Learn something new here on Kriske Business every week.
It's so educational.
I don't know if that's true or not.
What was the #1 city? Do we remember? Taintville?
Oh, no.
Oopsicola? What is
Dildo
Taintville?
key.
Dildo key. That's
Dildo
right.
key.
You like that one, wouldn't you?
Turn Gus's earphones off.
Well, I remember that Beer Island. I'm getting off track here. They're putting a Ferris wheel on it.
Are they?
Oh.
Yes, they're turning it into a little
Yeah.
destination.
Well, Carnival Island.
Yes.
You
Love
said
it.
dildo and then getting off.
Love it.
Gus doesn't know what
That was in the same sentence. You're right. You're right.
A Florida woman was arrested
I guess.
on Friday night after deputies claimed she held 2 boys at gunpoint. Gus, have you ever fished on anybody else's property before? You don't have to
I don't
incriminate
think so.
yourself. Yeah.
Like a
no,
neighborhood
just saying.
lake or something?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is in some neighborhood. This is in the back of some lady's house. And apparently, she is accused of petrifying these boys. There's video. And so these kids are just fishing in her backyard, apparently. So here's the map of the place. So you can see there's a little peninsula behind her house, kind of in between 2 houses there. And so she caught 2 boys fishing there, just not really, bothering anybody, just fishing. And she told them, if somebody goes into your backyard, you can blow their heads off. I have a right to protect my property and my house.
I think they were legally on the easement. I don't think she owns the land all the way to the lake.
I also don't think you can
See, I think
shoot
the
someone just if
blue-
they walk on your
Yeah.
property.
Yeah, I think you also do have to feel threatened. Like there has to be probable cause. And these clearly were young boys. But see, that blue property, I think that's her technical property line. I don't know.
You might be right,
I
yeah.
don't know. Clearly with children, though. It was a bit excessive.
Excessive. I'd say so.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are a kid and you do go fishing, be careful where you're fishing, in Florida especially.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have Gus carry his own gun.
What?
Is that right, Gus?
No.
Are you packing, Gus?
No.
Oh. Have you guys seen that fishing video that's all over Facebook?
No, I want to see it.
Oh yeah, that captain, he boarded someone
see
else's
that.
vessel and was threatening that kid. I don't know if he was like 16 or 17.
19.
Was he 19?
I believe so.
Okay, because I watched the video and the kid was like, I'm just a kid, man. But
Well, what's the
very
premise of this
aggressive.
thing? Will
He may
you
have
fill
been
me
younger.
in?
He may have been younger.
So it sounds like this guy, this Brock guy that was aggressive with the kid, is a charter fisherman, and he came through the bridge area about 5 a.m. He was coming back through the bridge and accused this kid of being in the middle or in the area with no lights on. So it was unsafe. He said, I could have hit you. And the kid said, that wasn't me. It was another boat. Yes, I was here, but it was the other boat that you almost hit. And this guy just kept coming at him and was like, no, it was you. It was you. And then he just wouldn't back off. He was very aggressive with him.
If I may, I think
Go
they were
ahead.
fishing and this guy blows through all the fishing
Yeah.
boats and disrupted them. They then yelled obscenities at him, which were probably
Yeah.
deserved.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so this is after.
Yeah. So when he came back through, he's like, you were yelling at me and called me this and that. And the kid was like, it wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me, bro. But and then he got on his boat because
It's probably better if I watch the video.
yeah, watch the video. It's a lot, but it's all over the internet. All over the internet.
All right. For more than 40 years, the streets of downtown Oviedo, which is near Orlando, were not just known for their small town charm, but also for an unexpected local celebrity, a wild chicken.
Oh, chickens!
What?
Yeah. So, wild chickens used to run around downtown Oviedo. In the 1980s, a crate full of chickens fell off a truck. That's what the locals say anyway. And what followed was a tale of free-roaming poultry that became a beloved part of Oviedo's identity. But recently, Oviedo residents have been asking what happened to the chickens. Well, there's a lot of speculation. And before I read the whole article, I don't want to read the whole article.
Okay.
Arita, you have chickens.
I do.
You have chickens, and you have a chicken story?
Oh, I have an update on the baby chicks.
Update. All right, let's get an update in just a second. Hold
Okay.
on. There we go.
It's time for Cockadoodle Do's and Don'ts.
So the chicken babies are about 3.5 weeks old. They were born on St. Patrick's Day. And we had them sort of crated off within the coop so everybody could get used to each other. But now they're old enough to fly out of the little fence area that we've got them in. So they're just finally out in the yard with mama. So they're all over with the other chickens. There they are. And they just follow her around. It's so cute. So they're growing up fast. They're just so big already at 3 weeks.
Will you tell us some of the names you came up with?
Well, see, we don't know if they're hens or if they're roosters. The two black ones are called Pot and Kettle. And then Dill, because her name is Pickles. The mom is Pickles. So the little black baby with fuzzy feet, he's a Silky. He's little Dill. And I say he. I don't know if it's a she or a he, but
Well, you're getting rid of the boys, right?
yeah, depending.
They're going to a farm.
If they're aggressive, we'll probably get rid of them, but we'll see. I mean, we could have roosters as long as they're not aggressive.
Drop them off at the dog lady's house.
That's what I was thinking.
I could bring them to that neighbor, but we're thinking, Lucky or Charm, because they're St. Patty's babies.
Yeah, clever.
Yeah, so we haven't. I hate you.
How about Shadow?
I like that.
We could go with that.
All right.
Why Shadow?
I don't get it, but sure.
No.
Never mind.
All right. As the show comes to a screeching halt, let's talk about. We had an event. We had an event last Friday.
Oh my
did.
God.
So let's
It
talk
was
about
crazy.
that.
It
Yeah.
was amazing. There have never been that many people downtown.
What's
It
the
was
event?
packed.
It was
I don't know
the
what you're talking
Downtown
about.
Beach Bash. So it was a Downtown Friday, and that one was themed Beach Bash. And our band was Riptide. GHO Homes is our presenting sponsor, but we had probably 4,000 people out there. It was bonkers.
But-
Lots of people.
And what is this? It takes over all the streets in
Yeah,
downtown
we
Vero?
close a section of downtown Vero, and we have live music, and there's food trucks, and about 80 vendors. We have hula hoops and beach balls in the field of the Heritage Center, and the kids just run
But
around.
do you have anyone eating fire?
We did.
Jeez.
There were 2 breaks of a fire performer, and he was awesome. And the best part of the night Arita got to meet Aunt Sally.
Oh my God,
goodness,
that's right.
I got to meet Aunt Sally, and I was just so excited.
And Sally,
Made my
Aunt
night.
Sally's one of our biggest fans. Hi.
Hi, Aunt Sally. So yeah, it was an amazing event.
It really was. And we're so excited for the next event on Friday, April 25th. And that's going to be a disco.
Downtown disco. And we're going to have Todd here read our scripts for the radio.
Yes.
Yes, you
We
are.
might have to come back for that, Gus.
So it's going to be disco. It's going to be amazing. And again, thank you to GHO Homes for being our presenting sponsor and Millennium Cremation for being our stage sponsor. And thank goodness we have a new addition, the Sandpiper Pest Control, who presented the Fire Eater.
He was
super
he was
cool.
able to bring us the Fire Performer and Sunshine Furniture and Route 60 Hyundai all contribute to the fun. It's amazing. It's a great group of sponsors and attendees. And a huge team that bring it together. Main Street, Vero Beach.
And don't forget, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just say Main Street, Vero Beach, and all of the volunteers with the chamber and the volunteer fire department and Boy Scouts are out there. It's a big team that it's a big feat for the night.
And the Buggy Bunch.
Yes.
They offer free stay and play. So
yeah.
bring your kids, drop them off. They'll
that's
watch them
great.
for free.
Yeah.
From infant up to 11 years old. So
Yeah.
definitely take advantage of a free babysitter and go dance the night away.
Definitely. And like every last Friday of the month, the Downtown Friday event is always going to be free parking, free admission. So we keep it affordable, and you can't get more affordable than free. So come on out, April 25th. We'll see you there. All right. Is it
Great
time?
plug, Jesse.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Nice job, everyone.
Good job. Good job. All right. Time for trivia.
Yes.
That means Todd's got to go.
I have to leave.
Kimpossible Trivia.
All right. Todd is walking out the door. There you go.
I better
There's
get
Kim.
ready.
Yeah, you got to get something
I
going,
got
huh?
stuff to do here.
It's so great just being in the passenger seat for this.
All right, Jesse, you ready?
All right, I think so.
What is the shape of the DNA molecule?
The shape of the DNA molecule, it's a double helix.
What relative does a Russian call babushka?
Oh, babushka. I think that's your mother?
In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to?
The evil queen asks the questions to a mirror?
Hypertension is the medical term for what?
I want to go back and change that to crystal ball.
Okay.
Okay, hypertension is what?
The medical term for what?
Anxiety.
In the mathematical order of operations, what comes first, division or subtraction?
It's going to be division.
And the North Star is part of what constellation?
Ooh, that's a good question. The North Star
Thank you.
is a part of, we'll go with Polaris.
What common fruit is sometimes called an alligator pear?
An alligator pear?
Yes.
A common fruit called an alligator pear? Boy, I've never heard of that. And there'll be two of something. It'll be, I'm thinking hard skin.
Just spit it out.
I don't know, avocado, but I know that's wrong.
All right, that's all for today.
All right. Well, Arita is going to go get Todd. All right. And I can tell you that we are found on the EGM network. You are listening to the EGM network, 107.9 on the weekends. And hey, if you want to like and subscribe, please do. We love it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And we'd love if you watched on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Vimeo. That's the EGM network. All right, Todd's back in. And hey, are you ready to go, Todd?
I think so.
All right.
And just one FYI, we are on at high noon on 107.9 on Saturdays.
Very good.
Kriske business, you know. Okay. Todd, what is the shape of a DNA molecule?
I think it's conical.
What relative does a Russian call babushka?
I'm going to say grandma. That sounds like a good grandma.
In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Hypertension is the medical term for what?
Stress.
In mathematical order of operations, what comes first? Division or subtraction?
That's my dear Aunt Sally. Shout out to Sally. Multiplication.
No.
I don't think that was a choice.
Sorry.
Division or subtraction?
Division.
Okay, there we go.
I just get so nervous.
The North Star is part of what constellation?
I think that's part of Orion's belt.
What common fruit is sometimes called an alligator pear?
That's an avocado.
Okay, that's all for today, gang.
All right.
Good job, guys.
How'd you do, Jess?
I think you beat me. And the mirror. You got the mirror, I think. Well, let's find out, Kim. How'd we do?
You guys did great. Those were some fun questions. What is the shape of DNA molecule? Todd said
Conical.
and Jesse said helix. Jesse was correct.
Nice job. All right.
Jesse even kind of made the shape with his hands.
nice.
Of course he
I
did.
watched him twist and turn.
A babushka. Jesse said
I said mom. I don't think that's right.
Todd had the right answer with grandmother.
Grandma. All right.
Nice. Got it.
And Snow White, the magic object. Jesse said mirror and changed his mind and said crystal ball.
Yeah.
Todd got that correct and even did our little saying for
Mirror,
us.
mirror on the wall.
Hypertension, you both got this incorrect. Todd said stress. Jesse said,
I said anxiety.
and it is high blood pressure.
Oh.
You both are correct that division comes before subtraction. The North Star is part of Ursa Minor.
Oh.
Both of you got
geez.
that incorrect.
You both had great answers, though.
What common fruit is sometimes called an alligator pear? Todd immediately said avocado. Jesse had no idea and said avocado, but I know that's not it. The answer is avocado.
Nice job, Jesse.
Jesse kind of talked his way there.
I did.
Yeah.
He got himself there.
Yeah.
So with the score of 4-3, Todd Craffey wins.
That's the first ever, I think. I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank my mom, Linda, who's out there.
Woo, go Linda.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for having me.
So what are you guys going to do while you're here?
We're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna go fishing.
Nice.
And
All right.
Stay out
Lots
of
of
people's
pool time.
backyards.
We're going to a show.
what show?
That's right. And a Lego exhibit.
Oh yeah, we're going to go see the Minecraft movie.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
That's a
That's
good
right.
one.
It's at 6:45 tonight.
You got all sorts of things planned. Good for you.
We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
We have fun.
Is this
right.
spring break week or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Spring
Okay.
break. Woo!
What is that, Dad?
Oh, now they're gonna pull us. We're getting yanked.
Or maybe we'll get the subscribers now.
Maybe we will.
We'll see.
Right.
Whole nother follower.
A whole nother.
A whole nother.
You going to do your robot, babe?
Is the music on? Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Wow. That is something else.
Oh, goodness.
I don't like the looks of this leg here.
Oh, you got a lotion. You said you needed lotion.
Well, I mean, in there. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Good show, Jess.
All right. Good show. We'll see you.
Nice job, gang. This I don't know how long we go. Do we go to 25?
We go to 2450.
I'm excited for this next Vero downtown bash that
The
you guys
disco.
have there.
You're gonna be the
I'm
voice
a little
for it.
surprised that the crematory didn't sponsor the fire eater.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did the first one. What
The
was
very
it?
first one was Freaky Friday. It was the Halloween edition, so it made sense that they were the stage.
And now is disco.
sponsor.
I bet some people are going to show up with some great clothes to that.
We encourage
Show us your
everybody-
best, Vero.
We
There we
encourage
go.
everybody to dress the theme.
Oh,
All
Are you
right.
playing footsie with me, Todd?
gosh,
Look
no.
at these
Are
fun
we still
shoes.
recording?
Jesus.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye now.